Have you ever wondered why something as simple as chewing can have such a powerful effect on your entire body? Not a supplement, not an expensive treatment, just one tiny spice sitting quietly in your kitchen. At first glance, a clove seems insignificant, but hidden inside it is a compound called eugenol, along with a unique ability to stimulate your nerves, your brain, and even your digestive system within seconds. And here's where it gets even more interesting. This isn't just about what cloves contain. It's about how your body responds the moment you start chewing. Because in that simple act, you're not just tasting a spice, you're activating a powerful chain reaction involving your saliva, your brain, your gut, and even your nervous system. In fact, science shows that many of the benefits don't come from the clove alone, but from the way it triggers your body's natural rest and digest state. So what really happens when you slowly chew a clove? Let's break it down step by step, starting with the 3 key physiological processes that begin immediately. The moment you chew a clove slowly, 3 key physiological processes begin. 1. Saliva secretion increases dramatically. Cloves stimulate salivary glands via sensory pathways. Saliva contains enzymes like amylase, which begins carbohydrate digestion right in the mouth. 2. Sensory nerve activation. Compounds in cloves, especially eugenol, activate receptors linked to the trigeminal nerve. This sends strong signals to the brain. 3. Activation of the vagus nerve. These signals travel to the brainstem, triggering parasympathetic activity. This leads to increased gastric acid secretion, pancreatic enzyme release, and improved gut motility. In simple terms, you're activating your body's rest and digest system exactly how digestion is meant to work. Now, let's break down the benefits with real science behind each one. Benefit number 10. Improves digestion efficiency. Scientifically, digestion begins before food reaches the stomach through the cephalic phase. Research shows that sensory stimulation, taste, smell, and chewing can increase gastric acid, HCl, secretion, and pancreatic enzyme output. When this phase is weak, food isn't broken down properly, leading to fermentation in the gut, causing gas and bloating. By chewing cloves, you enhance this early phase signaling, which improves digestion, efficiency, and nutrient absorption. Benefit number 9. Reduces bad breath at the source. Cloves contain eugenol, a well-studied compound with antimicrobial properties. Studies show eugenol can inhibit the growth of anaerobic bacteria responsible for producing sulfur compounds, the main cause of bad breath. Additionally, increased saliva flow raises oral pH and mechanically removes debris, making it harder for odor-causing bacteria to thrive. This shifts the oral microbiome toward a healthier balance. Benefit number 8. Soothes mild stomach discomfort. Eugenol also acts as a carminative and mild antispasmodic. This means it can relax smooth muscle tissue in the gastrointestinal tract. From a physiological standpoint, this helps reduce intestinal spasms, improve gas movement, decrease sensations of nausea. The slow release through saliva ensures a low, controlled dose, minimizing irritation. Benefit number 7. Supports blood sugar regulation. Chewing slowly activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which reduces cortisol levels. Cortisol, a stress hormone, is known to impair insulin sensitivity and increase blood glucose levels. By lowering cortisol and improving vagal tone, your body becomes more efficient at handling glucose after meals. This leads to more stable post-meal blood sugar responses. Benefit number 6. Reduces cravings through sensory signaling. The brain regulates appetite through the hypothalamus and reward centers like the dopaminergic system. Cloves provide intense sensory input, bitter, sweet, and pungent, which stimulates these pathways. This creates a sensory-specific satiety effect, signaling to the brain that eating is complete. As a result, dopamine-driven cravings for sugar or snacks are reduced. Benefit number 5. Enhances gut-brain communication. The gut-brain axis is a bidirectional communication system involving the vagus nerve. Chewing stimulates afferent vagal pathways, signals from gut to brain, improving coordination of digestive functions. This can positively influence peristalsis, movement of food through the gut, enzyme secretion, gut sensitivity, Over time, this improves overall digestive rhythm and function. Benefit number 4. Improves circulation in the head and face. Chewing activates the muscles of mastication, increasing blood flow through local vasodilation. This enhances oxygen and nutrient delivery to facial tissues and nearby structures. Improved microcirculation can support gum health, tissue repair, cognitive alertness due to increased blood flow near the brain. Benefit number 3. Calms the nervous system. Key mechanism. The vagus nerve plays a central role in regulating the autonomic nervous system. Stimulating it through rhythmic chewing increases vagal tone, which is associated with lower heart rate, reduced sympathetic stress activity, increased relaxation response. Scientific studies link higher vagal tone with better stress resilience, improved sleep, and reduced anxiety. This is why slow chewing can have a calming, almost meditative effect. Benefit number 2. Strengthens immune defense. Saliva contains immunoglobulin A, IgA, one of the body's first-line immune defenses. IgA helps neutralize pathogens before they enter deeper into the body. Increased saliva production enhances this protective barrier. Additionally, enzymes like lysozyme and lactoferrin in saliva have antimicrobial properties. So by chewing cloves, you're strengthening immune protection right at the entry point. Benefit number 1. The real mechanism. Behavioral physiology. Here's the most important scientific insight. Up to 70% of the benefits come from behavioral physiology, not just the chemical compounds. This includes mechanical stimulation, chewing, neural activation, sensory signaling, hormonal responses, enzyme and acid secretion, nervous system regulation, vagus nerve activation. The clove enhances the effect, but the body's response system is the true driver. How to use it safely. Take 1 whole clove. Chew slowly for 60-90 seconds. Use 2-3 times per week. Best timing: after meals to support digestion. During stress to activate relaxation response. Avoid excessive use, can irritate mucosa. Empty stomach use daily. Use with mouth ulcers. Scientific caution. Cloves may have mild antiplatelet effects, meaning they can slightly reduce blood clotting. If you are on anticoagulant medication, consult a doctor first. Final thought. Modern health often focuses on adding more supplements, more complexity. But science increasingly shows that many powerful effects come from simple physiological signals. Chewing, slowing down, activating your nervous system the way it was designed. Now I want to ask you, have you ever tried chewing a clove like this? Type yes or no in the comments. Because sometimes, the most powerful health changes don't come from something new. They come from using what your body already understands. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.